afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, another wondrous Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane. We are off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on the Stalingrad once more. We shall be watching Dots here fighting for the Soviet Union for the 110th Rifle Corps with shock motor, shock rifle and guard motor. Having seized a part of some ruined urban landscape, fighting off here against Northwestfresh Reborn, fighting for the Germans and the Kampfgruppe Reinhardt, tasked with securing it with mechanized assault. We are already knowing here an early assault grenadier squad arriving here in the name of Germany with its MP40s. And an initial infantry company up there, so that could be some grenadiers and MD42 following up in the wake of the assault grenadiers. And there we go, grenadiers, but popping back here to Dots with several counter squads out on the field already. But nothing beyond that initially. No commander, of course we'll have to see how he reacts to this. In particular, the early assault grenadier squad, depending on how Northwestfresh Reborn utilizes this squad, he could end up disrupting things quite a bit for Dots. On the other hand, if Northwestfresh Reborn is not careful, he could actually end up spending a lot of manpower on this unit without really inflicting a lot of damage on, in which case it'll become a bit of a drain on Northwestfresh Reborn's economy, and certainly a bit of a waste there to sort of expend resources on that initial unit. But there we go, come across here. All open ground, there we go. We do see a bit of a sprint here. We do also see an Ura away, getting out of the safe range there. Need to stop up here and keep shooting back. He was a bit, I think he fell back a bit too much there from Northwestfresh Reborn's assault gunners once they're done sprinting. Bit of a miss there, I think, by Dots, but they're going getting in full range. They will have the advantage over their assault gunners. The MP40 simply can't reach that far. And there we go, more counters moving in. There go, trying to surround them, possibly cut off the retreat path. Well done there by Dots overall. Managed to really deny the assault gunners then their advantage. And overall, I mean, he really shouldn't have gone for this kind of open ground. It's a slight problem there, I think, for Northwestfresh Reborn. Barely doing any damage, and there we go. Finally forced retreat. Didn't kill a single soul, instead ended up losing 3 members. So that was definitely not a good start there for Northwestfresh Reborn's assault gunners. In fact, down to 1 man. That was quite an ugly start, and looks like everybody's going up on poor Fritz there, hoping to get him first.
Hold the line, engineers!
Then it's popping up, rushing into the urban ruins right there. Or the into the ruins. Another grenade squad, they're arriving. That's all because they need to quickly put together and get back into the field. Hopefully he can get a bit more out of them in the long run. Otherwise, I mean, it's going to be very, very expensive for him, since they are hardly cheap. There we go. Ooh, grenadier already down here. He's not getting much out of them. They're going to squad flanking in. Can he do something? Probably should just retreat from there instead of just running out in and out the door there. Making himself an easy target for those conscripts. Already, I mean, Northwest Reborn is really having a terrible start here, can't help but feel. I mean, he's not killed a single soul, yet he's already lost several German infantrymen. I mean, that's not good. I'm not entirely sure what he seems to be struggling with there. That's definitely unfortunate. Not exactly a bad plan. In fact, he's pretty competent and solid. So to see this kind of start is certainly a bit surprising. Well, of course, and then he might turn out and... I'm not entirely sure why Bart wired it like that. I mean, that's going to deny him the use of the sand axe. There goes soldiers moving in, grenadier supporting. Molotov in the path there, well done, but a bit too far ahead. Allowing their soldiers close in a bit, but still nonetheless taking a bit of damage. Comes from any support. The assault is still not getting a single kill, though they are getting off some damage, so it's not all bad. Pioneers getting Molotov, as well need to fall back, and we know here Granatenwerfer arriving for Northwestfresh Reborn. Bit of light support. Grenadiers looks like caught on fire there, but the Molotov need to fall back. There we go, Granatenwerfer fires. Will it actually hit something? No. So Northwest Reborn really struck me here in the beginning. Some not so strong infantry engagements really only lending a good hand there to Dots, but now Dots' troops are beginning to bleed out finally. They are beginning to take a few losses here and there. Not entirely sure why he's popped these into the building. I mean, they're not going to be doing an awful lot aiming with their submachine guns, to be fair. More troops reinforcing. There you go, conscripts moving in, angling in fact. Cutting off all dots. Oh, he could lose them! Oh, if he'd stopped them up there just to fight them, he probably could have gotten them. Instead, one man once more managed to escape total annihilation. 3 gunner squads out here and 1 caught down in the road. Country squad nicely hold up then the crater. Proves a sizable obstacle there for the Grenadiers. Mind you, the Germans didn't really have a habit of sort of larger scale equipping units with submachine guns fully. That was more of a Soviet thing rather than a German thing. So, little fun fact there. There we go, Grenadiers looked like they're finally doing something. If he's also taped up, he could try and fling a rifle grenade into the crater there. That might also help. More troops here. We are seeing shock rifle here. 4 dots with some shock troopers arriving. Looks like the mortars are trying to get the crater. Oh, there we go. Solid hit right there from the Granatenwerfer. Conscripts have to get out of there before that gets turned into a mass grave. Well, more than it already is. Look, Heinz, we don't have to bury some of them. We don't have to dig the hole anyways. So troops are advancing here in a bit of broader front now. Northwestfresh seems a bit more confident now. Also here, mines up. Good job there by Dodge though. Another assault goes down and they go sprinting forward. Slam them to close in a bit quicker. Volatile a bit misjudged there. Assault guys could use up, crawl up through the ruined wall here and actually get close to the conscripts without taking too many shots there. And thus be able to sort of get some more damage done. But still, they managed 1 kill now. And there we go, closing in. There we go, up close now. They do have the advantage for once. And there we go, now they're really taking out the pain there on the Russians' vengeance for all those other guys lost. I mean, generally with units like the assault gunners, you generally don't want to be running around out in the open. You want to stay close to cover any other terrain that might obscure your advance, or at least the opponent's sight of your advance, making you harder to hit while you move forwards. And if again you absolutely have to cross over ground again, there is where you really use sprint, for example. Your assault gunners are really only effective up close. You generally want to sort of apply that the best way possible. They go like it, so advanced, they're forcing back Northwestfresh Truppen. Nonetheless, he's actually made some progress now. It's not all bad. Bunker up there, medic bunker. Going to be most likely, unless he misclicks and chooses something else, which would be a bit awkward. Oh! That was actually very close. I've been very catastrophic there for the conscripts. That could easily turn into another grave there. And there we go. Nice hit there from the Granatenwerfer. I mean, also remember, the closer you are to a mortar, the more accurate it is. That's also something good to keep in mind. I'm sure they won't, because they had their mines blown out. It's a bit hard to keep that in. But there you go. Soldiers, in fact, now close to veterancy too, which would definitely help them. Makes them more lethal, but also a bit harder to hit, which is really something they need. Mortar fire here. I mean, the mortar so far is turning out to be a good investment here for Northwestfresh Reborn. And there you go. Oh, conscripts are overwhelmed by the assault grenadiers. The assault gunners quickly getting in some damage. Shock troops also arriving. There we go. Veterancy too. They could easily. Oh, conscripts got wiped out there. Dots a bit too slow to react. And now the shock troops getting off a grenade. A bit misjudged throw there. And now they're advancing straight into a lot of fire. In particular, the veteran into assault gunners. The shock troops could actually be in trouble. No. He might get the grenadiers return. Rifle grenade goes off. Oh, that was an excellent rifle grenade. Sadly, the assault gunners could also push in. I think he could have wiped out those shock troopers, but oh well. Oh, the mortar did it! Vengeance for all those men lost. Northwestfresh Reborn is now really beginning to hurt. Dots here, laying down the pain. Although we know to support them company up, he could get a maximum. He could get a mortar as well. It looks like so far he's opted for a field gun. Worried that his opponent might bring on some vehicles. He's probably knows, of course, mechanized assault, so he might be worried about a mechanized assault group for all we know. But definitely a bit painful. They're losing a conscript squad and a shock trooper squad that quick in particular, since the shock troopers haven't done that much damage in the end. that rather makes it a bit of a costly investment. So that is rather interesting to know. And that, he's actually getting a second mortar, a second gun out there for Northwestfresh here, setting up a small mortar battery. In fact, we're popping over here to Northwestfresh. Noting here, second shock troops called in to replace the ones lost in the fight against international fascism. Well, German fascism, anyways. Troops enforcing, mortars moving up. Pioneers with mines, people taking the threat of enemy mines serious. That is good, that is good.
Pioneers! Grenadiers reporting objective capture.
Two mortars about here. He's actually going to lay down some serious pressure upon his opponent's infantry if Dots is not careful. Assault guns hitting up inside the building, up close there. But they've got a nice Molotov. And they're saving the day with a light machine gun while the assault gunners get the devil out of there, leaning behind their comrades, slightly singed, but mostly dead. And there go field gun firing. He's got plenty of munitions, so he could actually aim for something like a barrage there, but no. No such luck. And looks like he's aimed straight here for the Stuke 3E, Mr. Northwestfresh Reborn. The Kampfgruppe summoning up some older assault guns.
The enemy is taking our territory.
With its 75mm low velocity gun. Able to just like fear into the hearts of the enemies of the light. Or at least the infantry.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
There we go, firing away there with 75mm high closer rounds. Field gun though, of course, ready to react and punish. Stuke needs to get out of there. It's not going to survive another hit. Of course, we got the field gun mortars bombarding away, providing a nice base of fire for Northwestfresh. One missing a mile of the main engagement up here. Grenadiers having the long range advantage. Riflemen going for their shock troopers. Mortars going to the grenadiers inside the building, lighting the front on fire. In Daniel repairs the Pioneers, though, are far away, and so that means Northwestfresh Reborn, unless it gets another Pioneer squad, will be unable to get their streak in the fight, because otherwise he's very much risking one hit, and that is Gutes Nacht, Leute.
300 points remaining.
Also, fun fact about assault guns, more specifically the Stukes, they were usually crewed by artillerymen and not panzer crew, so of course there would always be sort of exceptions to the rules, particularly the Stukes belonging to Panzer Division, but you know the Stukes belonging to the more independent Stuke batteries were crewed by artillerymen, and in fact the Stukes were considered the elite branch of the artillery. So, little fun fact there.
We have secured it.
Little fun fact there.
You need indirect fire?
Kampfgruppe advancing across there. Field gun blast. I mean, interesting enough, no support ones further than that, whereas we do see here that by now Northwestfresh Reborn actually has a rather varied force. Bad move there from the Kampfgruppe, pushing straight into the assault gun. This is generally considered a bit of a bad hit, but there we go. Point blank barrage there from the field gun. But a quick sprint sorts that out. So at the moment things are looking a bit dicey for Dots.
We are ready.
Who's got a ton of fuel, by the way. Might want to consider actually getting some ammo on an assault gun now. Renoting, I'd like to make his company on the way, but not finished. Apparently decides finally to get around to repairing that Stugi and get it back into the fight. Shocks was getting the drop there on the Grenadiers. Might want to flank up here and hit the Grenadiers from behind. Since again he'd be able to sort of creep up and sort of get beyond their sort of maximum range. Or get within. So they can sort of be effective close and also cut off the retreat path. But sadly here, Dots decides not to get behind the Grenadiers in the retreat path and go straight here for the munitions point. I think that might have been a slight misjudgment there by Dots. More Molotovs, more rifle grenades. Stuke moving out and light artillery by Rasserello. Leichtes Infanteriegeschütz. And mortar crew here. Getting shot at.
You need something?
It looks like she's going to try and punish the shock troopers there. First shot flies and misses. Second shot though gets Grigori. The soldiers here forced out. Nasty losses there, but looks like Dodge is actually making a bit of combat. The shock troopers though just need to get out of there. They don't really stand a chance against the Sturmgeschütz. Quick grenade here against the mortar. Oh, that did not do much. That was a bit of a shame there for Dots.
Pioneers, the pack gun is ready for orders.
And we're noting he's actually getting a pack. Northwestfresh Reborn realising he does possess a bit of weakness with his current composition and decides to fix that and rectify it with a Panzerabwehrkanone.
Pioneers here. We have a full complement. Was ist los?
More fire, more death, constantly planting here versus Grenadiers, holding up the centre horde.
No!
Could it be that Dots is aiming for some kind of doctrinal armor and IS-2 or the KV-8? It's definitely getting increasingly risky as Northwest Reborn's forces are currently and constantly expanding in capability and experience.
You found something? Assault gun standing by.
Stu closing in on Vetsincy 1.
Ready.
Troops in need of some reinforcement. And there you go, KV-8 Flamethrower tank has arrived. One, I think, of, well, 2 to 3 Flamethrower tanks are so used. But I believe they have one based on the T-26, one on the T-34, and one, well, the KV-8. I believe the T-34 variant was actually more commonly used.
Our opponents are seizing the sector.
Either way, they're rolling forwards. The Germans also had their mix of flamethrower tanks and flamethrower assault guns. They actually had a Flammetzer, amongst other things. But there you go, soldiers catching on fire. The KV really burning through them. And we do realise again that slight gap was there. And now we can wonder, can Dots really push through then and really punish Northwest Reborn for being that exposed? The KV-8 rolling forwards, pouring away some very, very nasty stuff. Grenadiers lighting on fire.
Enemy armor is engaged us.
Pack 40 also a bit removed here. Need to be careful, doesn't get too close and get disabled there. Panzerfaust, but there we go. Pack 40 ambush. Stu hitting as well. That doesn't quite do as much damage. And Dots is quick to pull back his KV-8, feeling he's probably done enough for the moment. And ultimately sent him running across all the battlefield. But he should consider getting some mines up then to sort of stifle any advances or counterattacks from Northwestfresh Reborn. That would probably do him quite a bit of good.
You need something? Grenadier squad at full strength.
Our zones of control have increased.
And could it be that Northwest Reborn is actually aiming for the Tiger tank next? The Tiger. Shock troopers here by I don't know what corner or what street, but holding it nonetheless. Shifting over here to 45mm gun versus the Stu E. Shots bouncing off fire there.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
But there you go, the Pack 40 changes things up there. Grenadiers advancing. Lots of those attack guns against shock troopers.
Pioneers ready for anything.
I think that mortar might have been going a bit too far ahead there for its own good.
We have our new weapons, brother. Ravi has released a Tiger for our use. Our efforts have
Very close to the Tiger, probably, well, 3 to 4 minutes away. Though he needs more fuel if he wants it faster than that. But even with the little fuel he has, he'll have it soon enough. Though his opponent at this stage will also be reasonably close to getting an IS-2. And there you go, nice hit from the field gun there, getting off a nice shot down the Stu E, forcing it back. Goes to receive for the conscripts and a tank grenade landing. KV-8 need repairs, so we'll at least try and deal with stuff on the flanks. And we can see here that Dot is really taking back the map now, again once more.
wedge in our lines.
And I do believe it is time for the mid-game analysis. Current situation, Northwestfresh Reborn is a bit on the back foot again. The KV8 and some other things are definitely beginning to prove a bit much there for Northwestfresh Reborn, which actually after a bit of a rubbish start has really managed to come back in. Finally getting something out of his assault gunners, by the way. But also the Stugi really having helped solidify things a bit more. And a nice combined arms suite with several mortars. And grenadiers, like machine guns, assault grenadiers, pioneers, everything overall having a nice little combined force compared to Dot's force is a bit more shallow. Basically infantry, a field gun, and a flamethrower tank. I mean, he could do with a bit more. A Maxim or a machine gun would help him out quite a bit, I think. Would leave him with a bit few more options than what he currently has. He should also consider beginning investing some of those munitions into more mines at certain particular junctions, making things a bit harder for Northwestfresh Reborn to attack through. For Northwestfresh Reborn, of course, I mean, one option currently quite available soon will be the Tiger tank. And considering he doesn't need to bother taking out, I mean, that's likely what he's going to be aiming at, so of course that could work. Although at the same time, with these close quarters and whatnot, I mean, a quick ambush could leave him a bit hurt. If he's a bit incautious, in particular, lots of mines. So there are some things there to keep in consideration. Also, when IS-2 appears, which is likely, I mean, that would also be another headache for Northwestfresh. Otherwise, he just needs to keep up the pressure. He might want to consider actually mining down some things himself, or at least laying down a machine gun bunker here and there to sort of make things a bit harder for Dots, because Dots is rather aggressively harassing and going all across the map, so there are some considerations there Northwestfresh Reborn needs to consider taking. Otherwise, he'll keep running from point A to point B and then back and forth overall, never really gaining much territorial control for a longer time. Of course, another option would be to basically try and land a greater strike on Dots, so Dots can't really pull that off anymore. So, of course, it's also vital to keep in mind. We're back here to Dots and back to the fight. Of course, trying to silence those mortars would also be a nice idea. KV8 flanking up here and heading through here could prove to be the key.
It is now under our
But there we go, lots of German grenadiers, and there we go, a swift retreat. Getting very close to the IS-2, in fact, just a bit of manpower and, well, half a minute, really. Though it rather looks like, again, a few more minutes left to go for Northwestfresh Reborn. So if Dot starts things correctly, he can punish him a bit more, push in the cable bomb, but he does seem to get a bit passive again. It's a bit of a dangerous thing to do, and that could allow Northwestfresh Reborn to sort of be a bit stronger to receive the IS-2, but also have a bit more in hand once the Tiger arrives. Nice little grenade assault there, probably saved their hides, and the mortars just keep bombarding away. Stu pulling back for another battle repairs. And there you go, finally getting that KV in again to do some damage. I'm a bit surprised again, he has been pushing it harder in, trying to find weak spots and do some damage just to keep up the attrition. But there you go, IS-2 has arrived for the Soviet Union. Pinch him out machine gun would be a great idea there. Dots. Oh, grenades, he could catch them from behind, he could wipe them out on retreat. That's an excellent opportunity, looks like he sees it, he's realised it. This is bad news there for Northwest. But no, he gets off a Panzer fast. Can he penetrate? And he does. He does, but he might lose the grenadiers. Pack 40 firing now, and they've got grenadiers got wiped out. IS-2 advances. No sign of the pins mounted. KV8 needs to escape. IS-2 could take the route up here, the small route by the side, and then get up behind the Pack 40. That will work out nicely. Though he does have to be careful here. Pack 40 could go around, but at the same time, if he doesn't get it to run, I mean, the Vetri 2 could prove to be a massive issue there with the high rate of fire. Plus, of course, target weak point is always also a thing to keep in mind. No engineers, by the way. No engineers. That needs to be rectified rapidly as well for Dot to get his stuff repaired. That KV8 is in a dire state. Looks like he's getting a bit overconfident here. We do see the Stugi is quick to punish him for his sins. And he's driving straight into it. He's driving straight into it there, the Pack 40. And the Stugi blast blade. Stugi took one hell of a hit there from the IS-2, but the Pack 40 there. Veterans E3, increased rate of fire and higher penetration. Still no sign of the Dushka. Still no overall sign of munitions usage.
Engineers ready for assignment.
There we go, engineers arriving as well.
Yes.
But a larger part of his vehicle pool has been a bit damaged, and there we go. Tiger tank, seconds away.
Awaiting command.
And there we go, Tiger bereit. Saves the day.
Forces are attempting to capture our
The
territory.
Stuke has been holding up reasonably well. Let us not fault it. And the lack of mines has made things easier for Northwestfresh to advance or to spread out quickly without having to worry about, having these men go splat with no discernible reason.
Bit by bit, we'll take back what is ours.
IS-2 moving in, still no sign of the Duska.
Supplies to the enemy.
The heavy machine gun on top. And we can see that Northwestfresh is setting up camp here in the centre. Stu, Pack and Tiger moving in. No Pinto machine gun on that either so far though. And then we've got Veteran 2 on the Stu E. Quick grenade there, harming the grenadiers quite viciously. Oh dear! Oh dear. Feel much to turn. Tiger misses that close! Good lord, Heinz! Did you trade in the optics for something or what? Oh, that was a bad mistake. He exposed the rear armour to the field gun and the IS-2. Surprised he got away that cheaply with that. More engineers with the idea. Mortars going off. None quite hitting the pack. There goes actually pulling the pack into the Molotov. Tiger doing what he can to support and protect and actually getting a few nice kills there. Good, good. As Officer versus conscripts, 26 kills there. Molotov goes off.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
And the mortars continue to wrath across the ruined rooftops.
The sector is at risk.
And looks like incendiary artillery going in there, finally using some of those munitions. It looks like it was a bit late, the Pack 40 crew escapes the Inferno. For now at least.
Replacements have arrived.
He could be aiming for another IS-2 I suppose. I mean, he's got the fuel for it in a few seconds. Though he will need the manpower, and that's going to take about 5 minutes, I think, maybe 4.
Forces are capturing our supplies.
But 2 IS-2s are able to do a lot of damage, and also know he have things a bit vulnerable. If the IS-2 and the K was to push up here, they might be able to actually inflict some serious and permanent harm upon the forces of Northwestfresh Reborn. I mean, the Tiger is heavily damaged. So, I mean, if he can do something before Northwestfresh Reborn manages to send his pioneers in and get repair, I mean, that could really give him a bit of an advantage. Though, again, there only one engineer squad there to repair does hamper him a bit, and still no Pinto-mounted machine gun. Kein Duschka. They're getting back victory points. KV8 going to move straight in front of the Pack 40. Then again, the Pack 40 is actually angled pretty poorly. I mean, most of the arc of fire is actually taken up by this wall. So I think that is a bit bad. There we go. He could try and recruit the Pack 40, trying to get the Tiger. And where's the IS-2? Move it forwards, comrades. Slay the fascisti. And of course we got the Pack mortars here firing. We've got the second Pack 40.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Field gun here spotted by the assault grenadiers, looking a bit unfriendly. And there you go, Pack 40 quick throwing that out. Pack 40 and IS-2 bombarding it. Looks like something got it. Might have been the mortar crews. KV8 went down actually to the Pack 40. That's an extreme surprise there.
Capturing supply sector.
It must have been a target weak point or some such. Stugi moving forward. And the IS-2's actually losing this engagement. He didn't clear up the gunners at first, just recruit the Pack 40. Scheiße, field gun moving up, but a bit late there. There you go, Veterans he won. Stuke almost down, so field gun crew wiped out. And the Stuke E actually got the IS-2. sending it careening into an old building, falling completely apart under the sheer shock of an IS-2 out of control.
Incendiary artillery is now available.
So that was a bit of an ugly engagement right there for Dots. Most of the infantry still remains, but a lot of other things have been lost. We still see here that Northwestfresh armor is still intact. And in fact, this Tiger is getting rather close to veterancy too, which would be very bad news for Dot's infantry if it actually happens to reach that. Since veterancy 2 for the Tiger decreases scatter, thus making it more lethal. Plus, of course, the extra range never hurts. So definitely some perils there awaiting. Second IS-2 arriving. If only he had the other IS-2, he might stand a better chance. But it is too late to worry about that now. Too late. Pack 40 being made away with there. Nice hit then. The mortar crew doesn't quite finish the job, but might be enough. Misses. There we go, mortar crew actually went down. Finally got one of Northwestfresh's mortar crews. He was a bit too reckless there, maybe. We see a rapid attempt at flanking by the assault guns. That is good. That is good. And there we go. Quick sprint. Well done. Well done. Quick mortar, but again already behind. Past that. And getting hit. The country got close. They quickly get the advantage because the country is already heavily depleted. And the IS-2 just charged into the German base. Oh, Stuke. Oh, he could get it to Stuke. And there go 3 Pioneer squads striking out the Tiger, by the way. That should quickly get that back in the fight. In fact, it looks like it does.
This now belongs to the people and workers of the Soviet Union.
The situation for Dots is looking increasingly dire. Calling that his Northwestfresh, by the way.
The sector has been cut off.
His force has been increasingly depleted. Also looks like he actually lost the other mortar. What a shame.
We're losing men!
Almost lost the Grenadier squad there. Nice hit then. The conscripts need to get them out of there before it's too late. Another incendiary artillery barrage. They don't really seem to be doing much, sadly. And I do think the munitions could have been better expended on mines, for example. A bit surprised again there haven't been a lot of mines throughout most of the fight. But there you go, Tiger wants to expose to the rear. But this time managed to quickly pull behind a set of ruins, covering up that part, ensuring that IS-2 cannot hit it with his 122mm gun. Points continue to tick down here from Northwestfresh Reborn. Tiger pulling forward while the IS-2 is desperately trying to get out of that mess and avoid the wrath of the Tiger. Attempt that anti-tank grenade fails to penetrate. A bit more than half health here for the Tiger currently.
One go right behind me! Down! Grenade!
Quick grenade there from the shock troopers trying to clear things out a bit. Left flank being secured here once more by the stalwart assault grenadiers with 30 kills to their name. Head-on assault here by the conscripts, not the wisest idea. And we do see that it quickly results in some very punitive casualties. Shock troopers trying to repeat, and well, ends horribly. We do see a Pioneer squad goes down into the shock trooper, still losing the shock trooper squad like that. He does seem to be getting a bit desperate here, making a few more mistakes than what is good. Close to Victory 3 here, very close to Victory 2. IS-2 not prepared, shock troopers flying in here. He could try and sneak up behind the Tiger and get the Pack 40 there. Oh dear, Dot seems just to be throwing things away now. Almost like he's lost all will to fight. There we go. Shock troopers utterly wiped out, annihilated. And there we go. Veteran 2 Tiger. The Kampfgruppe here inflicting terrible losses upon the Soviet foe. And there you go, GG, well played.
We have taken it. It's done.
Bit of a nasty fight here, but it does highlight some of the issues in just playing up for all the doctrinal stuff without really going for a lot of other support units. And while that's not to say the Northwestfresh Reborn did not use any doctrinal units in comparison, I mean, he used Assault Grenadiers, Stug E, Tiger, I mean, the same, in fact, in comparison here to Dots, whose Shock Troopers KV-8 and the IS-2. The difference, though, was he had more than that. I mean, there was one field gun here, but it was here, there were mortars. And they also packed up much earlier, plus he did overall utilize his units a bit better. Of course, again, there was a bit of the rubbish start, but once he got beyond that, I mean, he really began inflicting some serious damage upon Dots and Dots troops and Dots forces. And that should certainly not be neglected either. Also, in particular, considering that his doctrine stuff in terms of armor was also much later, which rather left him open to actually any kind of armor rush, which is also a bit of things as opposed to maybe. I mean, if you keep playing for this though without getting anything in between, I mean, you can leave yourself very open, and that's rather what happened here. I mean, that's also to a certain extent what the Stug can actually be good for, punishing another player who goes for doctrinal armor, because he can beat up so much earlier and he can really lay down some serious harm upon your opponent's infantry. And I mean, I think that Dot should have gotten out either the Tank Group Battalion Command or the Mechanized Armor Company and had something out that could at least have put up a bit of a threat to it one way or the other, but instead he didn't, and that rather gave the Stug more time to sort of reign across the battlefield and get other things in preparation. Plus some small mistakes in tactical decisions for Dots also gave further advantage to Northwestfresh Reborn in the longer run. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send an email, provide some links, by the way, to the leaderboards of where I am. Provide some feedback in the comments if you like. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Links are in the description of the video. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.